Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Wheel Season 2. In this
Blah, 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 buddy. Are you done yapping? Anyway.
Oh man. What's up, Beat? Real question is, what am I gonna do today? How you feeling, Beat? Oh, 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 oh. And we are live. You was waiting? Nice. Well, here I am. Oh. Just started. Just woke up.
We need legends.
Literally just woke up.
Now,
and
more than ever.
got the sun in my eyes.
Tales of heroes that transcend time. Of battles that shaped the world. Their stories ignite our resolve. Yet even flames fade if the living forget.
So how's your day been, bud? Doing just fine before I met you. That's a nice issue. I'm okay. Hey. Tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. And it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and I gotta turn my mic off. So how's your day been, though, Beat? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's do this. Pull me closer in the backseat of the Rover, and I know you can't afford like that tattoo on your shoulder. And the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole. Roommate back in Boulder. Never. And then you got work in a few hours. Well, I do got some good news. We're almost at 1.1K. 1,100 subs. So I'm happy about that. Quarter Bear's supposed to be around the corner soon. For you, oh. What's in the same in the phone? Yeah. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Oh my god, that was some good water.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone A. You captured Zone C.
You got the RKO, let's go! Love it.
You captured Zone A. Don't surpass this.
Hello? What's up? Oh, appreciate it. Bye-bye. And for goodness, one to see, one to see.
Lost Zone C. You captured Zone C. You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A.
Ad profundis! Done.
Ah, he got me.
Ad profundis!
You got a guard breaker who loves that fool.
You lost Zone C. You lost Zone A.
Ow. Of course. You pussy.
You captured
What's
Zone
up,
C.
Alejandro? All you do is hit with a feet, right?
世の中は地獄のようなかな。
You captured Zone A.
Ad profundis!
You lost Zone A.
Pace contur!
This is my first match.
おじきは消えるか。
Enemy team is breaking.
Denkai! Ad profundis!
Really? I'm not gonna fall for that again.
You captured Zone A.
just get W's, you know. I need you right now. First match of the day, one good. Down. 9-2. I went positive today. Reach to the most. I know, don't let me down. Don't let me down. They can join too, unless you got a full squad. What, you trying to hide me, sir? What, you trying to hide me, sir? No. Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. Nick too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. I think Alejandro's trying to hide me. He's like, I don't want him to know I know somebody famous. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and for years no cars. No, I this petty with a hotel car and I can't stop. I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Alejandro, like, I don't want him to think I know famous people. Back in Boulder, we ain't never getting older. But I appreciate you for coming to the stream, though, Alejandro. Appreciate it. We ain't never getting older. Look as good as the day I met you. Tucson, I got the Tucson, okay. Breaks your heart, move to the city in a broke down car and oh wow, 2 berserkers. This ain't gonna be toxic, I don't know what the fuck is. Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, better sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole. Your roommate back in Boulder, we ain't never getting older. This is for you, Alejandro. I'm about to get fucking ganked by 2 berserkers. We ain't never getting older. But you know what I gotta do? Put out some DMX. Out your fucking mind. Here we go. Now I gotta deal with this shit. It's your fucking mind. Okay, pulling up. With a hood at. Had a nigga in the cut with a wood at. Other niggas acting up where the wolves at. Better bust that. I'm pulled that. And a hood with a hood that. Had a nigga in the cut with the wood that. Better bust that. This is a very patient fucking delivery. These cats don't know what it's gonna be. Fucking with a nigga like me. D to the M to the X. Last I heard, y'all niggas were having sex. That was a good delivery. That was a good berserker.
You lost Zone
It was
A.
actually a pretty good berserker. Anybody touch your head?
You captured Zone C.
Ooh, patient. You patient as fuck. Get down, no help.
世の中は地獄の夢かな
Don't we have a Polygon on our team? So shouldn't she know how to bring the wolves out and everybody? And a nigga in the cut with a wolf at. And a nigga's acting up with a wolves at. And then a bust that.
You captured Zone A.
With a hood, with a hood, with a hood at. And a nigga in the cut with a wood at. And a nigga's acting up with a wolves at. Yeah, bust
You
that.
lost Zone C.
So, guns, two guns, and Sean. What that?
消滅る天消滅る天
Are you serious, bro? It glitches, so it tells them exactly. That's this is for my fuck. Oh, yeah. We got Lulu here. Who wanted to duel people yesterday, but fucking leaves as soon as I join Yu-Gi-Oh! As soon as I join Yu-Gi-Oh!
You lost Zone A.
Like, she don't make any sense. I'm actually pissed off at fucking Lulu, bro. I'm like, I just want to say you have nobody to play against.
You captured Zone A.
Y'all didn't see that. Yeah. She made no fucking sense, bro. Like, she made no fucking sense. She tells me, oh, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've downloaded Master Duel. I'm like, okay, cool. Yesterday, I was like, okay. I waited a whole fucking hour. And now the excuse is you fell asleep. I was waiting for you for so fucking long. I fell asleep. I was not playing against that. I was 0-3, buddy. I was 0-3, beat. I was 0-3. Sometimes there's some matches that you gotta call a zero contest. And now the excuse is I fell asleep. I laughed at what Lulu did. Yeah, I would have laughed too. And then I fall asleep in voice chat, waiting for Lulu to get on Master Duel.
That transcends.
What's up, Grateful? So, Lulu, you're on my shit list. You're on my shit list, Lulu. Had a nigga in the cut with a wood at. I shouldn't have gotten the penalty since I closed it out. What's up, Grateful? Yeah, Lulu. You're the reason why I fell asleep in voice chat, waiting for you for an hour to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes me not even want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. It's not going to happen. Really, Lulu? She's the reason why I fell asleep in voice chat, Grateful. I shouldn't have gotten the penalty. Oh, I did get the penalty. Usually closing out the app now. Oh. Let's see. While we wait for 15 minutes. You say that, Lulu, but when I finally get on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and I open up a duel room again and you're nowhere to be found, there's gonna be serious consequences, young lady. Just needed time. Yeah, I was asleep. You feel me, Beep? You feel me, Grateful? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We gotta wait 15 minutes. So while we're doing that, would've came back for you. I just needed time. Just do what I had to do. Caught in a life, I can't let it go. I even pinned the dual room code up here. Waited an hour. You patient, but waited too long. Talk slicker than Piff of Augusta, who is at his line or two. Dry clean bitches, what's up with y'all? Calling the women bitches, but the bitches love it. Okay, 4 TG. Okay. Where'd that come from, Grateful? We just gonna play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the fuck is up? I just live life like it. Hold on. Hello, sir. What's up? No. What's up, Cody? No, what's up? I'm actually home now. Yeah. No. What time? $5:30, Cody. 5:30 in the morning. I see what I can do. Why is that? Yeah. Disrespectful. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I was gonna ask you for money a few days ago. Oh man, I'm sorry. I've been busy. I was gonna ask you if I could use your card to pay Rent Center. All my rich stuff? I'm whatchamacallit? I'm the broke rich. I'm the hood rich. I'm the hood rich. There's some bills I can pay, some bills I can't pay. Oh no, I just forgot to pay them this week. And it came on a week. And no, it wasn't that. It was because my paycheck wasn't all that. I thought it was going to be last week. So I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Sorry, everybody. I had to mute my mic. I'm talking to my brother. So hold on 1 minute. Sorry. I'm back. Waiting on the proud Lulu to do what I had to do. Caught in the life. Oh shit! You know what I forgot for this deck that I'm building? Hope you forgive me. Never meant wrong. But waited too long. But I would've came back. Waiting on Lulu. Go easy on her? Why should I go easy on her? Give me one reason why I should go easy on Lulu. Nothing back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. I wasn't born last night. She had a ring on her ring on last night. Ooh, nigga, that's that nerve. You give a bitch a heart when she rather have a purse. I give a bitch an inch when she rather have 9. How you know how the game goes? She remember half time. I'm the shit. Ooh, nigga, that's that nerve. It was all about her, then she all about hers. Birdman Jr. and this bitch, no flamingos, and I did everything but trust these hoes. See, be fuck with me. These girls ain't loyal. Just got rich. Took a broke nigga bitch. Right, girl, some fake titties. Marijuana. Well, no, that Bob Molly, I'm a Rasta. We wanna do drugs, so we get drunk. Do you want to tell you another trap? Switch the deck then, Lulu. You gotta back out of the duel table. So leave the duel table. Look, duel table. Go to the deck. Go to change decks. And then you can switch your deck. But you have to leave the table first. Say, gonna work. Somehow I just won't ever learn. 'Cause I'm a heartbreaker, and that's what I do. One of us only gets broken into. I'm a heartbreaker, and I'm just the type to fall for the girl that's got somebody else on her mind. And you get to say I'm a heartbreaker. The heart keep breaking is mine. Keep breaking mine. Now with your friends. Oh yeah. And for the revenge. Oh, I know it's time in the game. Always ends up the same. 'Cause I'm a heartbreaker, that's what I do. One of us always gets broken into. I'm a heartbreaker. I'm just the type to fall for the girls that got somebody else on her mind. You say I heartbreaker. As the heart keep breaking as mine. Breaking is mine. Being that's what I do there for the girl when it's a hurt. It ain't changing look at it, I can't play it in bird. I'm a heartbreaker, and that's what I do. Why everything that dark I care, so I'm just like you. I'm a heartbreaker, and I'm just the type to fall for the girl that's got somebody else on her mind. You can say I'm heartbreaker, 'cause the heart keep breaking is mine. Mine. I keep breaking. I keep breaking. How was that? Oh, of course. You can tell she's one of those players. Erratic Seal. Then sit in the bar, play into the coops. Hey, shawty got on the makeup. Sound our chick looks showing and stand up. Thank you, Mr. Deadpool. I'm playing against Lulu right now. Lulu. She finally got Master Duel. When I looked in her eyes, see thy future. And you saved me, and went around and around. You. Maybe the number say what you don't someone. Yeah, she got a new PC. It look like make a brown-eyed chick up, say I whatever stand up. I'm saying shape, say I'm saying it. Why don't you pick that up, Lou? And just so I don't see any tomfoolery. Future. After you said me, sir. Let it go. Yeah, baby. I got so much stuff live I could end you right now. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I just right here next to you. Thanks, all you wanna do, what's happening? What happen? Ain't running around like your feet don't hurt. Like your feet don't work. That's the wrong thing, but whatever. New for a piece of the pie. Tell me you're feeling alright. Tell me you're tonight. I'm with all the shit that you like everywhere you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. Baby, just be comfortable. Alright, you know. Like back starting no. Nah, she be working. Nah, she be working. Piece of the pie. Tell me where you wanna do. Right around about a real one. You so smart, you know, Lulu. This ain't the same deck I'm gonna play with next time. No, with a real one. That's where we're dealing with a real one. That's not even my best deck either, so. Preserved info. No. Because I could have locked you out right here. No goats on bad rich. My deck always evolves, Lulu. Anybody else want to join the duel room? The duel room is pinned at the top. No. You know what? So I can make Lulu feel better. I'm gonna keep on using this deck. You in the duel room? I see you dueling grateful. Baby, the better me. You know what? I'm a benevolent streamer. Pick your best deck, Lulu. I gotta go get some cigarettes. Oh, you'll be able to duel Lulu. Oh, where did Lulu go? Again, Lulu! You're on my shit list. Thought you was getting your best deck. God damn it. And she came with a warning, but I didn't mind. Oh, this is a fucking hand and a half. Amazoness. I've always wanted to make an Amazoness deck with the Harpy ladies, like My Valentine, but I never knew how to play it. Good choice. Hey, I'm about to sing. You will not use it on me, Lulu. She just bullshitting, chat. She bullshitting. She bullshitting now. You and I went at a time. Nights and woes, I'm lonely. Mosey, but none of mine is gone like a record on repeat. Night and roll. It's Cap. It's nothing but Cap, Deadpool. Be the death of me, but damn it ain't sweet. She's my poison, little poison. My heartache in the night. There's the kiss on her lips, just like cyanide. Yeah, she came with a warning, but I didn't mind. I go out on that high every time. She's my pretty little poison. Dynasty is Cap. Now you're Cap, Lulu. I'm still upset at you. She nuts me. Damn, this is a hand. I ain't got shit. And this is a brick and a half. Dark Magician and Raid Raptors. Nice. It's a bit at the take. She's all I need. She's my pretty little poison. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Oh, this is the first time I ever bricked with this deck. And it's always against Zoe. I brick. My pretty little poison. Alcohol, not wrong, none at all. I just want you. No, I just want you. My pretty little poison. My heart ain't getting it. Is this considered a spell? Ah, fuck it. We already lost, so why don't we try it? It is considered a spell. Huh. She's trying to make evil twins. She's trying to be a meta player. She wants to become a meta player so bad. She wants to follow the greats. Like Simon and all them. She wants to be a toxic player. Uh-oh. Ha! I'm gonna ban you, Lulu. I swear to God, I'm gonna ban you. I swear to God. And Heavenly Father is my witness. Oh, the fuck no. I will not face that deck. No, look at what she said. She said Sky Striker. She said, and then after Grateful said, all you gotta do is duel and rank, get gems. Sky Striker. She talking about Sky Striker. Ah. She says Sky Striker. Don't try to overplay what she just said. I don't care about Evil Twins. I can beat Evil Twins. Fuck Sky Striker. I hate Sky Striker. Oh, we just gonna ignore Dynasty. Oh my God, I hate Sky Striker. I don't hate the player. The player is probably very nice. I just hate the fucking deck. I hate the monsters. I hate the monsters. Yeah, we a relapse. Talking to relapse. No back. Relapse. Everybody wants to be a meta player. But look at Grateful trying to gaslight. They have to be mine. They should relapse. They're talking to a 3 jacks. Come back. Swim out. I am known as winner. I made my bed. Oh. Now they got relapse. No name sucking in. Right there, psycho, but never we're psycho. I'm like singing. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, but another psycho. That's what you're saying. And that's GG. Tap water. I like it. I like it, Deadpool. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, but never a psycho. Let's see what Lulu or never. What my icon? Deadpool. Let's see how this duel going. We can't let a Duel Links player come in and show us up. Okay, bleed. Let me see the deck I'm playing. We can't let a Duel Links player beat us. Y'all ready for me to sing to y'all? Here it is. Would've came back for you. I just needed time to do what I had to do. Caught in the life, I can't let it go. Whether that's right, I can never know. Hope you forgive me. Never meant wrong. Try to be patient, but waited too long. But I would've came back. But I would've came back for you. Would've came back. Would've came back. Talk slicker than Piff of Augusta, who had linen to dry clean bitches. What's up with y'all? Okay, calling the women bitches, but the bitches love it. That's made a nickel love it. Okay, this duel's gonna be a while. Blade got this. Oh, that's a GG. Ugh. Don't run away now, Lulu. Why say Lulu? Don't run away now, Zoe. It's okay, Zoe. Tennessee, my cousin, my dad. Oh, baby, I called me back. No. Oh, and I be aging shit. Nobody likes talking to me. I'm just gonna mute my mic and sing to myself. I'm dating for the prices. Really on through a midlife crisis, man. Trust me, I'm just living like a midwife. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nicest. I'm just live life like it. I'm far from hood, but having shit in the streets. What, losing every duel? Lulu? Is that what you're doing? When everybody about my baby, no, not creep me, no crazy, but every thug need the lady. Slow motion for me. Slow motion running. Slow motion no man. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. You was slow motion for me. That's a good thing about Master Duel. We can change our decks. No motion for me. Slow motion for me, baby. Slow motion for me. Oh, and I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. And so, her back. Lulu, I love you too, Lulu. I'm not even going. When outside, take my oh, I like that. She working that back. I don't know how. I always hate on you. I don't hate on you. I have no hate on my body for you, Lulu. I think you are the child that needed tough love out of this family. You're the one that needed tough love out of this family. You just need tough love, Lulu. I don't hate on nobody. I just think you need tough love sometimes. I feel like you slow motion for me. Oh, I like it like that. See, working that back. I don't know how to act. If I hated you, you would know if I hated you. I'm a very upfront person. Ain't that right, Grateful? Ain't that right, Blade? Ain't that right, Deadpool? Ain't that right, Zoe? I'm not a hateful person. Your daddy's home, oh, for me. No daddy's home. Oh shit, this is my hand. Oh, thank God I'm going second. This is what's going second hand. And when the lady say, hey, 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 daddy, hey, hey. We're at 1,050 subs. Ain't that some shit? I didn't think I'll ever make it here. Thank y'all very much. And thank you too, Lulu, for being a great mod. What was it, Sunday? Lulu and Grateful held it down for the mod team. Sunday night. Hey, was it Sunday night or Saturday night? Y'all held it down. Overview. We need 329 more views. So, y'all did good. Y'all did amazing. Yeah. When I do beat you, it make it that much sweeter. What am I on your goal of beating? Does the lady say, hey, 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 daddy, hey, hey? What, beating me is on your top of the list? I'm not. I am unbeatable. Nobody can beat me. I beat myself. The boy, tell him. Baby, you know that I miss you. I don't wanna get with you tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. Tell you know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you. Now, so baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. I see you later on. Kiss me through the phone. See you all get home. Hey, babe, I know that you like me. I'm my future wifey. So, boy, tell him, yeah, you should be my Bonnie. I could be your Clyde. You can be my wife. Text me, call me, and I need you in my life. And all that every day I need ya. And every time I see ya, my feelings get deeper. I miss ya, I miss ya. Waiting for to kiss you, but I can't. So then an 8, purple 9, 8, 2, 1. Take me. You know that I miss you. I don't wanna get with you tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. I miss you, and I just wanna kiss you. I know that, and that's so, baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. See you later on. Baby, I know that so much about you. About you, I like you, I love you. Taking you in public, hitting another of it. I'm about a dozen. Another phone. And you're so sexy, your voice is so lovely. I love your complexion. Sure, I miss you, I miss you. I need you wanna kiss you, but I can't. 6, 8, 9, 8, 2, 1. I mean, you know that I miss you. I wanna get with you. Tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. And I know I miss you. And I just wanna kiss you. I don't wanna know, so baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. See you later on. Kiss me through the phone. And I can get it home. Like that, da 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 da. Na 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 na. I'm on the phone like that, da 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 da. Na na na. And a pitch like that, da 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 da. And I put number like that, da 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 da. 999 821, take me. You know that I miss you. I wanna get with you. Tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. Now I know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you. And I can't, that's so, baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. Baby, I know that you like me. You know that your wife is. I'm telling you, yeah, you could be my Bonnie. I could be your Clyde. You could be my wife. Text me, call me, I need you in my life. Yeah, all that every day I need ya. And every time I see you, things get deeper. Sure, I miss ya. I really wanna kiss you, but I can't. 9821, take me, but I know I miss you. Then I bet I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. Then I know I miss you. To the phone. So much about you, I love you. Kissing you in public, and ain't nothing of it. About a dozen. So wish. Take me, that I miss you, that I miss you, that I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. I know I miss you, I just wanna kiss you, that I can't now, so baby, kiss me through the phone. I probably messed up right here. Number like that. Nay, 999-821, take me. Know that I miss you. Can I, baby girl, and that's the issue. You know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you. Now, so baby, kiss me through the phone. Let's get deeper. I miss you, I really wanna kiss you, but I can't. 678-999-821. Kiss me through the phone. So much about you, everything about you. I'm like you, I love you. Kissing you in public, I did nothing of it. I was about a dozen. I'm hearing about the phone. You so sexy, your love is so lovely. I love your complexion. Sure, I miss you, I really wanna kiss you, but I can't. Oh. I found it nice. I was about to say, did I really lose because of that? Oh, don't treat you better than he can. I can't help but wait. It ain't the same in other way. For what you really are, baby girl, you are a star, and I can't help but wait. Yeah, you know why I messed up? You know where I messed up? Oh, you know why I messed up? I didn't dump Albaz. Fuck! A star. I didn't dump Albaz. You're getting gems, Lulu? Okay, good luck, Lulu. I'm proud of you. So, for now on, Dynasty is not going to bully y'all. He's not going to rage bait anymore. He's just going to be a plain robot streamer. Because people think I just bully them, you know. So, good job, Lulu. You go, girl. You go, Grateful. I'm proud of you. Ain't the same, but wait. Yeah, beat me none. At a track. Since Zoe wants her ego stroked, and I said I'm going to be a robot now, so you have beat me all the time, Zoe. Okay. Tag. You have beat me all the time, Zoe. June 2nd. Swag. I'm surfing. Really mad at her? Why the fuck aren't y'all watching, putting up the watch hours? Every last one of y'all might be on my shit list, though. Y'all might be on my shit list. I shit you not, this has not changed in 2 days. I am gonna say that, though. I am gonna say that, though. Y'all are about to be on my shit list. Wanna make love to you. I was about to say, did Yu-Gi-Oh really pop up right there? Yeah, y'all, yeah. If y'all don't like me anymore, just tell me. I got Deadpool in that though. I got faith in Zoe, but I think Deadpool just has a... It is Deadpool. It has like the master of the White Witches. White Forest. Okay, who is joining table 2? You're dueling Deadpool. He's the king of the White Forest. You know, just for if I met you, not too much and that's an issue. He's the king of the White Forest Witches. It was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. Oh, they sure hurt. Moved to the city in a broke down car and but there's no car. It's not running right in a hotel car and I can't stop. So I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover. No, you can't afford like a tattoo on your shoulder. Throw the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. How's my day been? It just started like 2 hours ago. I literally just woke up. I've been tired. I don't know. It's probably depression. I don't know. I've been tired lately. I've been tired and in a fucked mood. I don't know. Probably depression taking over. Hey, I met you. Nights I got just why I left you. But I pray to the Lord that I get over this struggle. There's nothing got in Tucson. I'm basically working 3 jobs. Helping out at my friend's store. Not that he had an employee, just basically walk out, so he asked me to help him out over there. Then I'm working 5 days at the hotel at my new job, and then I'm streaming. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, but the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your boot. It's not gonna get better. I said that before, and then I just disappeared from doing YouTube for 7 months. Maybe. It's always a blessing. Yeah, last time I did this, I worked basically 3 jobs and, well, basically did YouTube, and those other 2, I basically quit streaming for 7 months. 7 to 8 months. And then I came back. Because I could have been at 1,000 years ago. I'm not saying I'm a personality or anything, but like right now, the streams be a little bit dead. No, I'm not about to. I know the pattern. Because the last time I did this, I worked basically 2 jobs and tried to do YouTube. I never had time for YouTube. So I just quit doing YouTube for 7 to 8 months. And then my fucking channel died. And now it's just getting back to life. Hello, Silver. Welcome to the stream. Silver becoming consistent. I like that with Silver. But y'all are fine. Y'all got Blit. Y'all got Zoe. If I do disappear again. They're 10 times better YouTubers than me. So, y'all are safe hands. Let me know. I just finally got my leg over. That makes me sad. Congratulations, Savior. Blade, you won that one. I super polyed the wrong thing. And what are y'all talking about water pond? Hey, you too. Hey, you too. Hey, hey. Hey. Zoe, grateful. What is this about some water pond? Who started it? I don't know. I'm confused. Well, water pond is our mascot. I can't chase this fame, then I burned 1,000 times, and it's fucking my lungs. I ain't changed my ways no matter how I try. I'm not enough. Since nobody else is dueling, I'm gonna just keep it open. I'm gonna work on this deck. Then when the joints won't die. Fighter said love is where you left it. Back in the home where I should have let my wrist slip. Back behind. Thousand times when I smoke in my lungs. I tell you, change my ways no matter how I try. No, I'm not enough. I don't know. I don't know. Because every time I fucking do something, the game is like, nope, you're not gonna get the hand that you think you are, buddy. I should've let my wrist slip. I just wanna cry right now. I just wanna cry. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about Dynasty. All they care about is making fun of each other about water pond. I can't chase this feeling. I burned 1,000 times and stuck in my lungs. I've changed my ways, no matter. Have fun, Silver. No! No! It's called chores, Grateful. It wasn't even Sky Striker. What the fuck? Oh, you fucking kidding me, Sky Striker. So Zoe out of here? Zoe about to play Final Fantasy? I can't fucking win. Oh well. I'm about to play some For Honor. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Yeah, she left. Shit. You too good, Lulu. I don't know why you're lying to her. Oh my god.
We need legends. Now.
Lulu, you spelled duel wrong. And you spelled being wrong. You too OP. Don't run away from Lulu. Zoe runs away from me all the time, even though she's never beat me. Zoe always runs away from a duel against me. I know the truth. Some people are poisoning out the truth. I hear the voice inside this earth. Everyone is beautiful by you. Grateful, go and duel her. Don't be scared. Go and duel her. Grateful, that's an order. Grateful, go duel her. Don't be scared. I judge favor for thee.
You captured Zone B. You lost Zone B.
Can't make this shit out. Stabbed in the back by my own teammate. And then they were just switching opponents so they could
You
fucking
captured
dodge
Zone
that.
A.
Ain't that pussy shit.
You captured Zone B.
Oh no, he was just waiting for his fucking teammate. What a bitch, bro. Like, what a fucking pussy.
You lost Zone A.
諸行無常な
Ain't that some shit? Grateful, make sure to tell me how y'all went. How you went. Why does he call you darling? Why does he call you daily? Why you trying to act like a young man?
You captured Zone A.
Mom, yeah, you mistake.
おじけは決める
Raiden! Thank you.
You lost Zone B.
Make sure to tell her the door room before you talk your shit.
You lost Zone A.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the sub button if you haven't already. We're almost to 1,100 subs. Ain't that something? Why does he call you daily? Why you trying to act like y'all decided?
You captured Zone A.
I just know your mama. Know you not your Mercedes.
消滅する天
I just wish.
Raiden! Mob got it!
You lost Zone A.
Oh, let me turn the chat off. Let me turn the chat off.
Shogun, Mujona.
You captured Zone A. You captured Zone B. You lost Zone A.
Okay, have a fucking gang thing again. Welcome back. From the back. Hey. Hey. fucking god, where do you always? He got revenge. That's such bullshit, bro.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone
Such bullshit, bro. Like, I shit you not. That motherfucker was at half. And then the shaman jumping gave him the full amount. No, that's the game just saving his stupid ass. That's the game saving his ass. He wasn't even at fucking full revenge, and he got revenge. And the shaman will agree. That wasn't even fucking revenge.
忘れるものはなし終わりだ
Your team is breaking. You lost Zone A.
Okay, I'm gonna run the A. Shaman.
Your team rallied.
Because if I run the A, break them, they'll have to run to either B or A again.
Enemy team is breaking. Your team is breaking. Your team rallied.
Of course you did. And that was a
Victory.
That's what I call a comeback for the ages, boys and girls. GG. One friend didn't have faith in us, so he quit. What a bitch. And the boss still probably did better than him. I've never seen, so I don't completely know what everything means. It's all for honor. Don't you mind, big good time on me. Lulu. Is Lulu beating you? Yeah, Silver Savior, this is like a medieval fighting game. She probably beating him. Sounds fun, probably. It's sometimes. Sometimes you get rage-inducing days, but all in all, it's a good game. I can honestly say that. I wouldn't be playing it for over 8 years if it wasn't. Since it first came out. So, they talk shit about it a lot, but I might go play Apex. See if Mads is on there. Keep thinking that. Yeah, you have to.
You lost Zone C. You captured Zone A.
Finish.
One more. Silva over here, like, I don't know what they're talking about.
You captured Zone C.
God damn, they just love fucking.
You
Well,
lost
welcome
Zone C.
welcome to the stream. It's chaotic sometimes. Well then, that's not what I was expecting. And of course, I was not expecting to come over there. Hey, it's not letting me parry that. It's really not. It's not letting me parry that. It's really not letting me parry that. Easy ass fucking top. Unblockable heavy. Good fight, Hawaiian Indigo. He got me. He might have lost this one.
Your team is breaking. You lost Zone A.
Yeah, that's over. tried my best. It's not even like they was good. It was just my team wanted to run the death ball and not leave from different zones. They should have just kept one at C, one A, and this. You know what I'm about to do, Grateful? Grateful, you want to know what I'm about to do? Since nobody else is here, and I know you and Lulu are consistent, I'm about to take Mod away from some people because all they want to do is just show up for like 30 minutes. And then go do what they want to do. What is the point of having you as a mod? Know what I mean? What up, Silver? What? Nothing.
Dude, I didn't want to get doubled on any. And I'd succeeded up until this point. Action! Bang! This is Sanji fight by fight, and we're gonna look at the restaurant fight. Just an aside, Craig Fairbros, who plays Zeph, is like a long-time homie of mine. During my first movie, I had a small part. I was just playing the boyfriend of his daughter. It was a great movie. It's called Villain. You should check it out. Craig's amazing in it. On
These are some of Zoro's swords from One Piece. But how effective would Zoro's 3-sword style really be in real life? So to test this, I went out and bought fully functional, handmade, full tang versions of some of Zoro's swords. Starting with the Wado Ichimonji, Sandai Kitetsu, and Shusui. But before we go and start trying some of Zoro's moves, we're gonna see what it would really be like to carry and wield 3 full-sized katanas. So automatically, carrying 3 katanas on your side would already be a mission. Not to mention the way that Zoro carries his katanas is on the right side rather than the traditional way on the left. And unless you're training every day like Zoro, it wouldn't be as easy as drawing the swords from your left side, especially if you're right hand dominant. Also, another problem with having this many katanas on your side is that after you draw all of these swords, you're gonna have a bit of a problem fighting comfortably with all these sayas on your side. Let's say even if you did manage to do some of the moves that Zoro does, you still gotta be mindful of all these sheaths on your side because they could get in the way of some of your moves. It would be very uncomfortable to keep these on your side while in battle. And sheathing them all back together would take you some time. Now Zoro in One Piece does fight at times with a 1-sword style or even a 2-sword style, but his main and special moves all come from his famous 3-sword style techniques. But holding a full steel katana in your mouth would be very difficult. Also, you can't really scream out some of the moves and attacks like Zoro can because you're kind of muffled from holding the sword. It is possible to hold a full-size katana in your mouth, but the problem would come from doing any type of strike from your mouth or taking any kind of impact to the sword while it's being held in your mouth. The pressure that's coming down on your teeth and jaw would really be a problem, and it would be very easy to get injured doing something like that. While you're in battle, having something in your mouth like this and taking any kind of strikes to the blade, you would feel the impact coming down on you, and the sword might just fall out of your mouth, or it could even rebound and you can cut yourself. So as for the way that Zoro wields it in his mouth, it could be possible, but you're very limited in the way that you can strike. You mostly can do diagonal or horizontal strikes. Possibly, maybe you can do even a thrust if you were to move your head to the left or go sideways. But all that weight at the end of the blade really comes down, and
It's not
it is
homie
very
pass, it's
difficult
homie drop.
to actually hold it in your mouth and do any kind of movements. You would really have to be training like Zoro and strengthening your jaw and bite muscles to be able to
It's an
hold this
interesting sword
effective.
you've got there. Where the heck did you get that thing?
It's a fancy famous one, right?
Well, if it is what I think it is, it's a powerful one. You should probably let me hold on to it.
No way.
Don't tell me no. Let me see it.
Never.
I'll give it right back.
No, it'd be dishonorable.
Why?
A sword is a samurai's most honorable soul.
You're a pirate, moron. What the hell do you need a samurai soul for anyway? Now hand it over. Come on.
I don't wanna.
You don't even know how to use it. Kill them.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Don't throw the scabbard, Luffy! You're not using it right! That's an interesting sword you got there. Where the heck did you get that thing?
It's a fancy famous one, right?
Well,
You've got some nerve eating in the middle of a public place like this. Hello, Portgas D. Ace.
Huh? No way! Not the Whitebeard pirates!
I'm curious, what's such a big shot pirate doing in this country?
I'm looking for someone. My little brother.
Give me food! What's with this weirdo city anyway? There's some strange non-food smell all over the place! There's one! It's a restaurant!
To be honest, I have no real interest in capturing you right now.
Then just look the other way.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Not as long as I'm a Marine. And you're part of a notorious pirate crew.
That's not much of a reason now, is it? How about I give you one?
You've got some nerve eating in the middle of a public place like this. Hello, Portgas D.
Zoro! Hey! Zoro! It's me! Over here!
Luffy, yeah! You finally made it!
It's real good to see you!
It's been a while.
It's been a long time, most honorable Zoro!
Is everyone with you?
Yeah, but we got split up. They're okay. Whoa, I smell meat! Give me a snack!
There are so many fish and animals around here, you would not believe it, Luffy. Here you go.
That's how strong. strong my big brother is. You mean... Not good! Here he comes! What? Not good!
Oh, it froze. Of course it is. Oh. Okay, good night, everybody. I hope y'all had a good one. This was a fun 3-hour stream. Urban Air on Friday. Nice, Silver. I'll be streaming tomorrow at work. Who's that lady, man? That's Isdeath. It's Isdeath. I never told you about Isdeath. You have to watch a Kami Got Killed.
Not good! Here he comes!
What?
Have you ever wondered what punishment his death would receive for her crimes? Crime 1. War crimes. Leading her army to massacre entire villages, killing civilians indiscriminately and enslaving survivors.
Trial. Mass murder. 30 years per victim. Estimated victims. 10,000. Sentence. 300,000 years of imprisonment.
Crime 2. Mass torture. Inflicting psychological and physical suffering on prisoners of war for personal satisfaction.
Trial. Torture. 20 years per victim. Estimated victims. 200. Sentence. 4,000 years.
Before we start to Crime 3, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Crime 3. Political oppression, eliminating revolutionary leaders and dissenters to maintain a corrupt regime.
Trial. Crimes against humanity. 25 years per victim. Estimated victims. 1,000. Sentence. 25,000 years.
Total sentence. 329,000 years of
Why was Killer with her? I'll save her. I'll save her.
Well, this right here is a frozen raw bread pudding. It's basically scrambled French toast. Eggs, butter, sugar, milk, vanilla extract, raisins, mixed up with shredded bread. Put it in a thing of boiling water. Let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. So this is smoked pork jowl bacon. Cooking this first is a great way to grease your pan. Oh, look at that dough. It's all puffy and great. Nice piece of bread, look at that. There you go, pork jowl bacon, fresh bread, butter, and honey. That's not too bad.
That does look good, though.
this hour, an illegal immigrant. But first, this hour, an illegal immigrant from Venezuela who entered the country during the Biden administration will appear before a judge for the first time since allegedly murdering 18-year-old Loyola College student Sheridan Gorman. She was shot and killed last week while she was out walking near the Chicago campus with her friends. Hello, everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno, and joining us today, Sandra Smith, co-anchor of America Reports, Carly Shimkus, Fox and Friends First co-host,
Not tomorrow
Donna
night,
Rotuno, criminal
tomorrow,
defense attorney,
3 to
co-host
11.
of the weekly Rap Sheet on Fox Nation and Fox News contributor, and host of the Crime and Justice with Donna Rotuno podcast, and Marcus Lemonis, businessman, host of the Fixer Murder and Arrest. The Department of Homeland Security confirming this: Jose Medina was previously released to end her neighborhoods.
Seems she might have, that as they were just out, you know, people go out to the beach all the time, right? And they go out on the pier, they walk around. So the kids were out at the end of the...
Near her campus was normal. It was safe. It is what students do every day. We will not allow this to be dismissed as wrong place, wrong time. This was not random misfortune. This was a violent...
Did they really just say wrong place, wrong time? Yo, these people are sick. They want to keep these motherfuckers in here. So they're... So
the revelation of...
literally say a college student was the wrong place, wrong time. That pisses... That shit's... That's retarded.
Lil Nas X gave Satan a lap dance in his viral music.
Ace's death quite literally changed the story of One Piece. However, darkened and dark clouds started gathering above. Blackbeard, rather than feeling cautious, felt more invigorated as he laughed with joy and power. The air cackled as both the Elders and Blackbeard prepared for their next move. It seems as though the Elders were about to... Battle began in earnest. Sanji's fiery kicks collided with Blackbeard's commanders. His anger seemed to depart for the village. At the time, Whitebeard was still recovering from Luffy's Gear 5 allowed him to move in ways that defied physics. Bouncing through the opportunity, Shanks declared that any further attacks would result in the red-haired pirates joining the war. Shanks soon learned that Luffy had passed away and was taken to his body. A dark shadow clouded Shanks' face, and his conqueror's haki began spewing out of him. It crackled as he tried to suppress it. Shanks quietly carried Luffy's body to his ship. He told Ace he could come there when he saw fit. Both parties declared a ceasefire as the injured Whitebeard pirates, Edward Newgate himself, and Ace retreated from Marineford while the red-haired pirates took Luffy's lifeless body away. Seeing all of this, the heartbroken Garp stopped rampaging and quietly followed Shanks aboard his ship, and the parties sailed away. The front page of the Emperor punched Sakazuki right in the face, cracking the air around him as he began to pummel Sakazuki. Garp too had flown into a rage as he saw Luffy fall, and Sengoku had to step in to stop him. Suddenly, the sound of drums could be heard. Instead of fading away, Luffy's body started to twitch in Ace's arms. His chest, where Sakazuki's magma fist had pierced through, began to glow faintly, and a bizarre, rubbery energy surged through him. Luffy's body suddenly began to stretch and morph in a way it never had before. His hair turned white, and his eyes sparkled with a wild, almost cartoonish glint. His entire just to see him home safely. Luffy understood that his death was imminent, and he would not survive after his body transformed back to its normal state due to the wounds he had sustained. Luffy told Ace that he was glad to see his brother. And right, Blackbeard unleashed his... Luffy's body became lifeless. Blackbeard used his power to extract the young pirate's devil fruit from him just as Shanks neared the shore. The Blackbeard pirates escaped quickly before Shanks could catch wind. Luffy was executed to depart for the village. At the time Mihawk finally stepped as such, they increased their power by multitudes. At the same time, the Straw Hats lost that happy-go-lucky spark they once had during their time with their former captain. They became much more serious in nature and focused on achieving Luffy's and their dreams together. At the same time, Ace got much stronger for his eventual fight with Blackbeard, while the latter became much more powerful after gaining Luffy's Devil Fruit. But that wasn't the only thing on Marshall D. Teach's agenda. Returning to the story, the Straw Hats went to Sabaody before heading off to Fishman Island, much like in the original timeline. Meanwhile, Ace trained on a volcanic island under the guidance of White Beach. Ace would soon receive a direct declaration of war from Blackbeard, who declared 66, and hence was uninterested, even more cataclysmic than the Straw Hats looked forward toward the island they were meant to clash on, Yonko. But behind the Straw Hat pirates were the remaining members, clenched flames flickering around him. His heart burned with grief. of steel and fire, trained for this moment, knowing they would face Blackbeard and avenge. To notice that Blackbeard had disappeared from the battlefield. By the time our heroes realized where he was, a massive quake was felt near Mo. Body became the catalyst for Ace's awakening. Ace blitzed toward Blackbeard in a blaze. Ace summoned his strength. Flames, roar, Buster Call had appeared near the island, with Admiral Kizaru. Sanji, drums he heard, had already sent word to head similar to the Lunar. Stand down. The two were so close to their revenge. During this time, Sabo and a few Marines and Blackbeard was able to wound them, even temporarily, made them angrier and realized that Black was involved. As Blackbeard regains his stamina due to the Elders' interference, elves are looking to head back to base, and thoroughly beating Sakazuki and destroying half of New Marineford's troll over the Nika Devil Fruit. His understanding of his powers unlocked his crew that if they most effective against the yokai-wielding elves. Blackbeard initially Zoro immediately tremble violent plastic voice boom pirates. Zoro and Ace in darkness, and obviously just watching step abilities. The back in the faces. Ace screamed to not let another one of his people die in front of him as he eternal bodily pain and realized he could not utilize any of his own devil fruits. And if he continued in this particular state for long, he knew for a fact that he would die. His laughter had turned into pained gasps. The sheer incompatibility while Zoro, although Ace had an awakening, Zoro immediately ate it as he thought he had no choice left. He immediately inherited his captain's devil fruit and will. Now, the attention of the elders are on him and not on Blackbeard. The fight continues as the Alliance now banded behind Zoro as they face the elders. With this power, he thought he could end things here and now as him. The fight continues as with Ace joins back with the Whitebeard pirates with their sole goal of finding Blackbeard and getting their revenge. The elders would most likely be killed by Imu for failing their mission. The Straw Hats continue their journey with the Luffy's will as their fuel. And who knows? Maybe they might just find what they're looking for. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more
Nice.
Dude.
Goddamn fucking panel. I never invited these things. Excuse me. I'm in this show. Excuse me. I'm in this show. Can you believe that?
Husband, don't worry, I'm blacking out as we speak.
No, don't let him take the mic. Do not let him take the mic. Security! Security!
I'm sorry.
Get off the mic. Somebody stop this man.
Is this O negative? I said O positive.
It's intern season here at the Illuminati, and as expected, there's a bit of a learning curve. No. You put the name of the person in the description of the Wayfair product, then you set the price at $10,000. Thankfully, some of what we do is pretty straightforward.
Just turn this dial. Boom, tsunami in Idaho.
We do maintain a very rigorous and thorough hiring process. If hired, what ideas could you bring to the table here at the Illuminati?
What if I told you that the Zodiac Killer was actually Ted Cruz?
Keep talking. Patience is key during this portion of the fiscal year.
Boss, send those nukes to North Dakota like you asked.
North Dakota? I said North Korea. Oh my god. What I want the youngsters to understand is learning to control the universe is a process. This doesn't happen overnight. We send a new set of contacts to Stevie Wonder?
I thought Stevie Wonder was blind.
Idiots. What? I thought the same thing about Helen Keller. Team building is a critical part of what we do to make the new hires feel comfortable.
My fun fact is I volunteer as a chemtrail pilot on the weekends.
Oh, very boring. While our workforce is always evolving, it is important that we continue some of our favorite office traditions. Well, all right, the next war is between Russia and...
Come on, baby.
Madagascar.
Yeah, I'm taking that one again.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that again. It's not a good idea.
It's a Madagascar.
Did you ever wonder what sword members would be contacted, even unlocking the Conquerors? And although everything is going well for Luffy, he would also be put through rigorous exercise routines every single day in order to get stronger. And I don't mean just regular training routines that other Marines do. I mean Garp's version of training, which is way more intense and rigorous. Soon after beginning his adventure, Luffy would encounter his first threat, Alvida. I imagine Garp wouldn't want to wake up from his nap in order to fight such a weak pirate, so he would just tell Luffy to handle her himself and to leave him alone. This would be the first time Marine Luffy would showcase everything he has learned and swiftly knock out the pirate with one devastating punch. After he takes Alvida out, Luffy would notice a cabin boy hiding under the desk. They'd bond over their shared experiences as cabin boys, and Luffy would ask Koby to join their Marine squad. Although Garp wouldn't be too happy about it, he would see something in Koby and would decide to let him tag along. After boarding Garp's ship, the crew would make its way to Shellstown to drop off their prisoners and have a chat with the captain in charge of the area. Once they get there, they would see a man tied to a post waiting to get executed. After they learn about Zoro and why he is tied there, Luffy would urge Garp to do something about it. Considering Garp is the Vice Admiral, Captain Morgan would have to obey his orders and immediately release Zoro. Now, although it would be great to imagine how Zoro may join the Marines at this moment and fight alongside Luffy, I don't think that's realistic. What is realistic, though, is you hitting that subscribe button, which would really help this scenario. Luffy has no real reason to go there. Considering here, Garp would use the for some time, although Crocodile's in his heart. News of Crocodile's defeat and Luffy, even that he'll moment that winning the Marinomi hit the battle, he would eventually friend Neptune to take, he would volunteer to go under Blackbeard pirates while on a bit too risky and wouldn't want to start all over the world, same as his grandfather. He would become an absolute beast that would strike fear into the hearts of pirates. Eventually down the road, he would be offered to become an admiral, a position he would gladly accept with a goal to reform the entire organization from the inside. He may even unlock Gear 5 at some point while fighting against Have you ever wondered what would have happened if everyone Luffy defeated actually joined the crew? How strong would the crew be in this scenario? And most importantly, would Luffy be able to become king of the pirates? So, the story would play out mostly the same for Luffy during his childhood. He would eat the gum fruit and spend his younger years training with Ace and Sabo, until he eventually sets out to sea. Same as in the original, he would get swept away by a whirlpool and then get discovered by Koby. Eventually, Luffy would defeat all of Alvida's men and send her flying with a massive punch. However, in this version, Alvida would not just fly off in a random direction. Instead, she would get launched right toward Shellstown, Luffy's next destination. Sooner or later, Luffy and Koby would find Alvida unconscious and floating on the shores of the town. Although she's an evil pirate, Koby would insist on saving her. Luffy would not be too pleased with this idea, but he knows everyone deserves a second chance and would eventually agree. As soon as Alvida wakes up, she would be completely confused about where she is and what is happening. However, without her crew, she wouldn't have anything better to do and would decide to stay with Luffy, at least for now. Landing at Shellstown, Luffy and Alvida would learn about Zoro and see a little girl trying to help him out. Alvida would then watch the little girl's food get stomped on and eaten by the tied-up swordsman. This act of chivalry would move her heart, and she would develop a massive crush on Zoro. This is why Alvida would eventually decide to help Luffy free him and face off against Captain Morgan. After the fight is over, both Alvida and Zoro would officially join the crew, although for different reasons. Now, Alvida joining the crew might not seem like a big deal, but this is only the beginning because some of the people who would be joining the crew later in this video are going to be much stronger than her. Anyway, after Alvida apologizes to Koby, the crew would leave him behind and head for their next destination, Orangetown. Arriving there, Luffy would find Nami, and things would go exactly the same as they did in the main timeline, except Alvida would be there for emotional support. Soon enough, Buggy would get defeated and launched into the sky, but don't worry, he would join the crew a bit later as well. The Straw Hats would then leave Orangetown and arrive at Syrup Village, where they would find Usopp. Now, before I explain what would happen during this arc and all the crazy new villains that would soon be joining the crew, I want to quickly tell you guys about Zenless Zone Zero, the sponsor of today's video. Zone U, each with Kaya on the other. Immediately, it's Kaya, Alvida would immediately spot Kuro pretending to be her butler. Remember, Alvida was a pirate who operated in the East Blue for some time, so she would know who Kuro was. After telling the rest of the crew what she knows, they would immediately ruin his plans. After a brief battle, with Alvida's and Zoro's help, Luffy would knock the lights out of Kuro, and he would later wake up with his hands tied behind his back. Facing Kaya, Mary, and the Straw Hats, he would break down in frustration. Seeing this, Luffy would offer Kuro a chance to redeem himself by joining the crew and helping people. Even though Kuro wouldn't really want to do that, he would see it as his only choice and would agree to become a pirate once again. Usopp and Kaya would question Luffy about this decision, but Luffy would just reply that if Kuro ever tries anything, he would take him down for good. After that, the Baratie arc would go mostly the same, with Luffy getting picked up by a giant bird and crashing into the restaurant. The crew would also meet Johnny and Yosaku during this time, who would recognize Alvida and Kuro. They would immediately pull out their swords, wanting to capture the two of them for bounties, but Zoro would quickly defuse the situation. From here, nothing major would change until Zoro loses his battle against Mihawk. This time, Alvida would jump in to save Zoro, while Luffy would start his fight against Krieg. The battle against Krieg and his crew would be much easier, thanks to Kuro helping out, and Krieg would get dealt with in no time. As Sanji prepares to join the crew, Krieg and Jin would crawl out begging and apologizing for their actions. They would acknowledge Luffy's strength as a person and as a captain. They would beg Luffy to let them join the crew, and Luffy would agree, seeing Krieg as a valuable asset due to his knowledge of weapons. Now, even though Krieg would join the crew, it doesn't mean he suddenly became a good guy, and he would only do it so he could stab the Straw Hats in the back when the time comes. However, for now, he would listen to Luffy and try to fit in with the rest of the crewmates. Oh, by the way, Krieg joining the crew would also mean his entire fleet of around 100 men would become a part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Now, this obviously isn't much, but trust me, it's about to get much larger than that by the end of this video. Next, the crew would reach Kokoyashi Village with Johnny and Yosaku's help. They would investigate the town while Krieg would slip away to talk to Arlong. Krieg would tell Arlong about the crew and how they plan to save their navigator. Arlong would thank Krieg at first, but then mercilessly beat him up, saying how he heard about Krieg and his boasts about being the strongest pirate in the East Blue. After a rant, Krieg would get thrown into a cell and humiliated right as the crew arrives to help Nami. At a disadvantage since Krieg gave them away, Luffy would still manage to beat the living daylights out of Arlong, while Alvida, Kuro, Sanji, and Usopp would provide support and deal with the rest of Arlong's crew. Finally defeated, Arlong would tell Luffy to kill him and do exactly what other humans did to him and his kind for centuries. However, to Arlong's surprise, Luffy would tell him that he doesn't care about the fact that he is a fishman and that he's only trying to help his friend. After thinking things over, Luffy would knock Arlong out with a punch and walk over to Nami. The crew would then see Krieg inside a cell and realize that he sold them out. Still, Luffy would open the cell and decide to spare Krieg, since he is a member of his crew now. This would make Krieg rethink his choices and what kind of person he is. After liberating the town, Sanji would cook everyone a feast while Alvida would tend to Zoro's wounds. During the celebrations, Krieg would ask Luffy why he spared him, only to be told that he now belongs to the Straw Hat Pirates and that the Straw Hats always stick together. Realizing how good of a captain Luffy is, Krieg would begin to respect him and truly have a change of heart. Meanwhile, Arlong and his crew would get arrested on the other side of the island, but a sudden explosion would allow the fishmen to escape. From the shadows, Usopp would step out and reveal that he was the one who helped them at Luffy's request. The next day, Arlong would come alone and spook the rest of the crew. He would ask Luffy what he truly thinks about fishmen. Luffy would reply that he thinks they're cool and doesn't understand why people hate them. Sensing that Luffy is telling the truth, Arlong would apologize to him and Nami, admitting that he crossed the line and that he is no better than the humans he hated. He would even offer to surrender his life and would hand Nami a blade. However, instead of killing Arlong, even though she would really want to, Nami would drop the blade after thinking about it. Afterward, Arlong would ask Luffy to join the crew so he can show the world that not all fishmen are the same. Luffy would ask Nami first, and once he gets the go-ahead, he would let Arlong sail with them. Their next stop would be Loguetown. This arc would mostly go the same, except Alvida would accompany Zoro, while Krieg would accompany Usopp and Sanji. Krieg and Usopp would get along surprisingly well because of their shared love for weapons and building things. Eventually, the Straw Hats would leave the island and finally enter the Grand Line. This time, Krieg and Arlong would help them out a bit while going down Reverse Mountain, since they already went through it before. On the other side of the mountain, they would come face to face with the lighthouse keeper Crocus. Crocus would immediately recognize Krieg and would throw a fishing spear at him before even saying a word. He would then express anger at seeing Krieg again so soon. After apologizing for his behavior, things would slowly cool down once Luffy steps in and explains the situation. Soon enough, Vivi and Mr. 9 would get found and captured. They would get intimidated by all of the scary faces on board and would be even more terrified than before. Despite everything, Vivi would still ask Luffy to escort them to Whiskey Peak. At Whiskey Peak, Zoro, Kuro, and Arlong would tag team the mercenaries before Luffy even wakes up. Impressed by the crew's strength, Vivi would finally find the courage to tell them about Alabasta and ask for Luffy's help in freeing the kingdom. Luffy would immediately agree to help, while Nami and Alvida would discuss their compensation. On their way to Alabasta, they would make a brief stop at Little Garden, where everything would play out mostly the same, with the crew meeting the Giants and defeating Mr. 3. Since Mr. 3 is not a main villain, he wouldn't be joining the crew. With a big thank you from the Giants, the crew would jump through the goldfish and head for Alabasta again. However, on the way, Nami would fall sick, and Vivi would suggest that the crew finds a doctor immediately. Near the shores of Drum Island, they would find Wapol and his army. After a quick fight with the army, the Straw Hats would dock at Drum Island. Soon after, Wapol would make a comeback and attack the crew, but he would fail miserably. With one punch, Luffy would send Wapol flying straight into the ceiling. Hitting his head so hard would cause Wapol to get amnesia, and he would become confused about where he even is. With a completely new and much gentler personality, Wapol would ask for forgiveness without knowing what he is really apologizing for. Realizing that everyone on the island hates him for some reason, Wapol would ask Luffy to join the crew and sail with them. Feeling guilty about breaking Wapol, Luffy would agree to let him join, along with Chopper. With all of these new crewmates on board, the Straw Hats would already be much stronger than they were in the main story at this point. But just imagine how insanely strong they would become after recruiting a few more villains. So the crew's next stop would be the desert island Alabasta. Docking at the shore, the Straw Hats would split into two groups. Luffy's group would head straight for Rain Base to deal with Crocodile, while Vivi's group would head for the palace. Due to being a fishman and an expert in underwater combat, Arlong would quickly realize Crocodile's weakness to water and would tell Luffy about it. With this knowledge, as well as Arlong, Kuro, and Krieg by his side, Luffy would easily defeat Crocodile in their first encounter. Meanwhile, the other Straw Hats would deal with Baroque Works agents while Vivi tries to stop the Civil War. In the end, everything would go much smoother than in the original story, and Alabasta would soon be saved. After some rest in the palace, the crew would be ready to head off, but surprisingly, they would find Robin tagging along. She would explain how she grew fond of Luffy and sees him as the perfect person to help her realize her goal. However, Robin would not be the only one tagging along. Seeing the crew's strength, Crocodile would also want to join in order to find the ancient weapon Uranus, which was his goal all along. Luffy being Luffy would obviously accept them both, even though everyone else would know it's a dumb idea. Crocodile joining would also mean that Baroque Works gets absorbed into the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, which would bring its numbers to over 2,000 members. Soon after, the crew would arrive at Jaya, where Krieg would get tricked into eating an exploding apple by Doc Q. But don't worry, he would survive. Just like in the original, while inside a bar, Bellamy would start mocking the crew. Luffy would tell everyone not to react, but Crocodile would not be able to contain himself and would lash out, knocking Bellamy's entire crew out with his sand abilities. Seeing this, everyone on Jaya would stay clear of the Straw Hats, and they would quickly earn the respect of the locals. Soon enough, they would learn about Sky Island and make their way up there. On Skypiea, the crew would split up into two groups, one to help the residents and one to search for the lost city of gold. The events would unfold mostly the same way, except this time, the crew would sweep the floor with Enel's forces. However, even though the crew now has many new members, Enel would still defeat most of them with a single lightning strike. The only ones left standing would be Luffy, due to being made of rubber, and Crocodile, due to being a Logia. From here, the two of them would easily finish off Enel, with Luffy punching him straight into the Golden Bell. After his defeat, Enel would start rambling about failing his ancestors and not being able to reach the moon. Robin would overhear this and explain that she is also looking for the true history of the world. She would express genuine interest in Enel's plan to reach the moon, which would surprise him. She would then ask Luffy to recruit Enel into the crew. He's extremely strong and might help them learn more about the world's history due to his heritage. Luffy would accept, but under one condition. Enel must keep his god delusions to himself. Although he wouldn't be happy with Luffy ordering him around, Enel would eventually decide to join in order to find out more about his people. And I don't think you realize just how crazy this actually is, because Enel joining the crew would change so many things going forward. Anyway, after a day of resting, the crew would make it back down to the Blue Sea and head for their next destination. In desperate need of a bigger ship due to all the new faces on board, the Straw Hats would decide to use some of the gold they found on Skypiea to upgrade their ship. Soon, the crew would arrive at Kokoro's, where Arlong would say that he recognizes the old lady. Since Kokoro is actually a mermaid, she would likely know Arlong from back when he lived on Fishman Island. She wouldn't believe that Arlong joined a crew full of humans and would comment on how much he has changed since then. Following her advice, the crew would head for Water 7 to get a new ship. Docked near the coast, Alvida and Zoro would quickly get lost and come across the Frankie family, who would try to mug them. With Zoro there, the Frankie family would get absolutely destroyed and would run back to report to their boss. Soon after, Robin would get kidnapped by CP9, just like in the original story, with Wapol and Chopper immediately informing the crew. While they're busy discussing what to do about Robin, Frankie would suddenly ambush them, trying to avenge his men. Without a word, Krieg would jump toward him but would get an iron punch straight to the face. With Krieg barely conscious, Luffy would step in to figure out what is going on. Frankie would then explain how he is there to get revenge, but before he could do anything, one of his men would inform him about Iceberg's mansion being attacked. Deciding to put their differences aside, both Frankie and the Straw Hats would make their way to the mansion. There, just like in the original story, the crew would be confronted by the CP9 agents. Now, in the main story, Luffy and Zoro stood no chance against these guys due to their Rokushiki techniques. However, there would be one major difference this time around, and that difference would be Enel. Compared to the rest of the Grand Line villains, Enel is just too broken, and without Haki, there is basically no way to counter his ridiculous lightning abilities. So, as soon as Luffy and Zoro start losing, Enel would jump in and finish the entire CP9 with a powerful lightning strike, destroying the entire mansion in the process. After their crushing defeat, the agents would quickly retreat, but one of them would stay behind, Rob Lucci. He would apologize to Luffy and explain that his only goal is to get stronger, and that he never really cared about the government that much. After losing the fight against the Straw Hats, he would ask Luffy to join his crew so he can continue improving his skills. Just like with all the other villains before, Luffy would accept. After a quick meeting with Garp and recruiting Frankie, the crew would soon set sail for the Florian Triangle. Oh, and they would get the new ship too, of course. Inside the Florian Triangle, the crew would come across an abandoned ship and befriend Brook. The rest of Thriller Bark would be an easy, clean sweep for the crew, since they are now far too powerful for any of Moria's forces. In the final battle between the two captains, Luffy would defeat Moria with almost no injuries thanks to his crew backing him up. After that, Kuma would suddenly arrive to put Luffy down, but seeing characters like Enel, Crocodile, and Lucci standing in front of him, he would realize that he has no chance and would simply leave. The Straw Hats would then celebrate their victory until Luffy spots Moria approaching from the distance. Moria would express his grief over losing his old crew to Kaido long ago and failing to achieve his goals, declaring that his crew is going to become the strongest pirate crew in the world one day. Luffy would extend his hand to Moria and ask him to be a part of it. Seeing the confidence in Luffy's eyes, Moria would accept, and the crew would soon leave for their next destination. After helping Kami and Hachan, an enraged Arlong would decide to hunt down the nearby slave traders and completely destroy them. After getting to Sabaudi, Arlong would decide to tell the crew something important. He would then start talking about the horrors of the human auction house and explain that this was the reason why he freaked out earlier. He would then ask Luffy to help him free the prisoners before they are sold off. Luffy would obviously accept, and the entire crew would head there. After seeing Luffy punch the daylights out of St. Carlos and free the slaves, Arlong would become emotional, forming an even stronger bond with his captain. Soon after, the crew would meet Rayleigh and watch him demonstrate his Haki. Although none of the pre-timeskip villains would know how to use Haki, some of them, like Arlong, Moria, and Crocodile, would know about it and would be incredibly impressed by Rayleigh. Taking Rayleigh's advice, the crew would attempt to escape before getting surrounded by Kizaru and the Pacifistas. This time around, Rayleigh wouldn't have to fight alone, as Enel and Crocodile would jump in to help him deal with the Admiral. Meanwhile, Luffy, Lucci, Zoro, Sanji, and Moria would easily deal with the Pacifistas. With all the new crewmates on board, the Straw Hats, along with Rayleigh, would repel the Marines and force them to retreat. Over the next few days, the Straw Hats would learn about Roger from Rayleigh while waiting for their ship to get coded. During this time, Rayleigh would also give the crew advice on Haki. He would not be able to fully teach them in just a few days. With so many strong characters on board, they would quickly figure it out and decide to practice it along the way. Around this time, some members of the crew, most likely Nami or Chopper, would see Ace's picture in the newspaper and rush to inform Luffy. Luffy would be shocked to see that his brother has been captured and would immediately order everyone to sail to Impel Down to rescue him. Thanking Rayleigh for everything he has done for them, the Straw Hats would set off. And let me tell you, the Impel Down arc would be much more interesting this time around. Firstly, the crew would leave the Thousand Sunny behind and take several small boats Frankie designed for this mission in order to avoid drawing any attention. Infiltrating the prison thanks to Lucci's knowledge of the building, Luffy's crew would defeat all of the prison guards with ease. They would then liberate the prisoners from every cell to create even more chaos. Inside one of the cells, Luffy would also find Buggy, who would decide to stick with the crew after seeing their incredible strength. Since they would get through the prison's defenses much more easily this time around, they would also reach Ace's cell early while he is still there. Ace would be absolutely stunned by Luffy's crew and would not believe that Luffy recruited so many powerful villains. However, Luffy would tell him not to worry about it, and they would soon make their way out of the prison along with Jinbei and Ivankov. At the exit, they would find Magellan already waiting for them. Even though this guy was a huge problem in the original story, he would stand absolutely no chance this time. With Magellan out of the way, the crew would make their escape before more reinforcements arrive. Buggy would also join the crew in the process, mostly to protect himself from the government chasing him. Outside the prison, most of the prisoners the Straw Hats freed would swear allegiance to the crew and become part of their grand fleet, making it even bigger than before. Proud of his brother's achievements, Ace would acknowledge Luffy as a strong pirate. Meanwhile, Jinbei would be shocked to see Arlong on Luffy's crew and would not believe that he actually changed his ways. After this event, the global manhunt for the Straw Hats would begin, with every Marine in the world learning about them. After leaving Ace with the Whitebeard pirates, the crew would finally make their way toward Fishman Island once again. Along the way, the news would spread about Luffy's raid on Impel Down and the size of his overpowered crew, with the world acknowledging him as the 5th Emperor. With Arlong and Jinbei on board, the descent to Fishman Island would be incredibly easy this time, and they would face no opposition. Upon entering the island, they would immediately receive special treatment from the local population thanks to the famous fishmen on the crew. Hody Jones would watch all of this from the shadows, absolutely enraged that Arlong betrayed his race and aligned himself with humans. So, just like in the main story, he would soon launch his surprise attack in order to take over the kingdom. Arlong would try to reason with him, asking him to consider making peace with humans, but Hody would have none of it. This would be incredibly easy, of course, and before long, both Hody and his crew would be defeated on the ground and in prison. They would try to convince him to stop hating. Hody would ask to join the crew so he can help compared to how powerful the crew would eventually become. Anyway, the Caesar and everything he has done be tense, with everyone aware that the Straw Hats are nearby. After all, in this scenario, the Straw Hats would be an infamous crew that the entire world government is trying to catch. Because of this, Doflamingo would act much faster than before, organizing his forces and ordering them to keep an eye on the Straw Hats. Once they dock, Luffy and the crew would explore the island for a bit, with some of them, like Krieg and Buggy, getting turned into toys by Sugar. The rest of the crew would soon find the Tontadas and learn about the Don Quixote family's history. Swearing to help their new little friends, the Straw Hats would organize turning Arlong into a rubber shark and engage Doflamingo's commanders, while Luffy and the crew's job much at pirates. It was difficult for Sanji to refuse Big Mom due to her strength, but this time, things would be very different. Enraged at Big Mom for threatening Zeph and trying to steal his crewmate, Luffy would declare war and summon his entire Grand Fleet for the first time. With the largest Grand Fleet in the world, consisting of over 120,000 soldiers, the Straw Hats would storm Todo Land. Luffy's fleet, led by Kuro and Lucci, would quickly capture Big Mom's smaller islands while trying to avoid civilian casualties. Eventually, the main force, consisting of Luffy, Zoro, Doflamingo, Jinbei, and Sanji, would enter Big Mom's main base, Whole Cake Island. With most of her forces spread across her territory, Big Mom would be left with only Katakuri guarding her. Now, in the main story, taking on both Katakuri and Big Mom together seemed impossible. But what about now? Would these new Straw Hats actually be able to pull it off? Well, first of all, someone like Doflamingo would be able to keep Katakuri busy for some time, which would allow everyone else to focus on defeating Big Mom. Even with everyone attacking her together, it still wouldn't be easy to damage her due to her ridiculous endurance and hockey. However, just as it seemed that Big Mom is about to win, Beige would appear with a portrait of Mother Carmel and break it right in front of her. You see, Beige always wanted to take down Big Mom, so the Straw Hats invading Todo Land would be an opportunity he couldn't miss. With Big Mom's defenses down, everyone on the crew would prepare their strongest attacks and finally bring an emperor down. While this happens, Katakuri would already defeat Doflamingo, but it wouldn't matter, as he would quickly get dealt with by the rest of the crew. And you know what this means? Big Mom and her entire crew would be absorbed into the Straw Hat Pirates. This would bring Luffy's Grand Fleet to over 150,000 members, and they would even have a real emperor on board, which entire fleet comes far larger than his. One by one, the Beast Pirates would fall, and it's going to be a tough battle, which would practically kill him. Whether it was even a good decision to follow this kid. Allies witness him turn into a rubber giant right before their eyes. Laughing constantly, Luffy, alongside Big Mom, would overwhelm Kaido and beat him down in front of everyone. As Kaido lies defeated on the ground, he would smile and acknowledge Luffy as the true Joy Boy. Admitting his loss, he would ask Luffy to end his life, as this was the glorious battle to the death he has been seeking his entire life. However, instead of killing Kaido, Luffy would extend his hand, saying that their fight was way too fun and that they should do it again sometime. Seeing the kind of man Luffy is, Kaido would smile and take his hand, agreeing to join him on his journey. At this point, with 2 emperors on board and a massive grand fleet the size of a country, the Straw Hats would be nearly unstoppable. With nothing left to stop their progress, it would only be a matter of time before Luffy and his crew sail across the entire Grand Line and find the One Piece. Gaining worldwide fame and respect, Luffy would finally become the king of the pirates, just like he always wanted. Click on the next video where I explain what would happen if Luffy awakens Gear.
Yeah. That wouldn't make sense.